American Ninja Warrior tryout. If they don't have little twigs pelting you in the face as you climb up.
It's also a solid piece of wood too.
Parkour!
You know, I was just filming you to see if you'd fall.
You guys want to see if I fall?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we got that skid plate back on. I did check the oil in the front differential and it was actually in good shape yet. We definitely have another riding season out of that, especially all the more miles my father-in-law puts on this old Suzuki. So we're gonna wait to change that till the next oil change because it's good for now. We don't need to change it. I did make a quick trip out to Harbor Freight. Got myself one of their Badlands 3,500 pound winch. Overkill for this guy, absolutely. 2,500 pound probably would have been just fine. But it's better to err on the side of caution and to overdo your capacity than to underdo your capacity and then regret it. So we got that. I tell you what guys, these Badlands winches for 150 bucks, the quality of these is outstanding. They last a long time. They hold up to the elements good. For the price, you just can't beat them. So this is probably what I'll end up replacing on Mighty Mouse if I did, in fact, burn that winch up trying to get the X4 out of the snowbank. Go ahead. I think I just burned the winch up. So I think my father-in-law will be really, really happy with this. Plus, we're talking about getting a snow plow for this guy for messing around with. So 3,500 pound winch with the roller fair lead is definitely going to be the way to go. So let's open the box. We'll wire this guy, hook her up real quick, and that should pretty much do it for this old king quad. So here's everything the 3,500 pounds Badlands winch comes with. Now this is the ZXR model, so I think it's a little bit fancier. But again, the winch, if I was to look at this without the stickers, I would think this was a Warren or some higher brand, more expensive winch. It comes with both the handlebar switch, which is the main reason I went with the 3,500 and not the 2,500, because the 2,500 only had the wireless remote, which yeah, it's nice, but it's also easy to lose. The battery goes dead. So this 3,500 pound winch comes with the handlebar mount, as well as this other remote with, I think it's like a 20-foot cord. It of course comes with a D-ring as well as your hook. All the wiring is heavy duty, top grade. You got your winch solenoid, a nice roller flare lead. It did come with a mounting plate, which I didn't realize. I had bought one and it came with one. So keep that in mind. The 3,500 pound does come with the mounting plate that you need this. Not necessarily to mount your winch, but you do need it to mount the fair lead. So I can return that guy. And of course it also comes here with the main power line for your battery that actually has a nice circuit breaker in it. So you won't have to worry about buying an extra fuse or anything to run off this guy. It comes with one, so that's nice. So I'm probably gonna put you on the old time lapse here where you guys can see everything I'm doing, and we'll get to work installing this Harbor Freight Badlands ZXR 3,500 winch. Let's see if we can find some keyed on power. What's this plug here? Keys off. She's got nothing. Key on. Nothing. Oh, we got key power. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and tap into this unused plug. All right, got the winch all wired up. As you can see, everything fit in here pretty nicely. We got a whole lot of extra wire we were able to tuck down in, out of the way where it didn't look all cluttered in here. We got all our connections made. Again, I showed you the wire I was able to tap into to power it. So now when the key is on, we can use the switch up here. We have a working winch. So, turn the key up before I drain the battery. Let's go ahead and free up key here. We'll have to run her out through the fair lead. Turn it free spool. Ooh, look at that. Get back here. Just like that, we're ready to put our top on and put our rack back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll give this winch a quick test somehow. Winch test time. We'll see if we can go up the corner of the bank.
Hand it up to you?
Indiana Jones skill?
Wasn't long enough.
Not quite. Alright, we'll get her this time.
You gotta get that new winch all dirty.
We gotta properly test it out before we hand it off. Take two. I almost hooked it.
Still not long enough.
No, I'm cool. I'd worry about a tree saver, but this tree's pretty much dead, so I don't think it needs saving or is worth saving anyway. Turning you astray. Wow, that's moving quick.
Oh,
Okay.
that looked just like your youngest daughter.
Now should I ride this up? And
I don't think you got any gas in the engine.
That's because I had her tip.
Uh-huh. You starved it, huh?
All the oil ran. What I say? Test well tested. Put her back in the preschool. Unhook and go back inside to finish up. There she is, all back together. The Badlands 3,500 pound winch looking pretty fine in there. I tell you what, that winch was a super simple install. You can see I put the plug for the actual corded controller right up there. So if my father-in-law wants to, he can plug in and, you know, stand back here somewhere and control it to whatever he's hooking up if he has a log or something to move. And of course, we just mounted the handlebar mounted control right there where it's easy to get at on the buggy. And this is one of the reasons why I've been kind of in the mood to get another four-wheeler myself. Is riding this here and there really puts me in the mood. I know I put that poll out as far as what you guys wanted to see come 2021 as far as new machines for me. And right now, as I'm making this video, there are about 48% want me to get another four-wheel drive four-wheeler. That's pretty much the direction I'm going to take, because I already have two side-by-sides, and I really miss the feeling of riding a four-wheeler. I'm not really a sport four-wheeler guy. I have the Warrior down there, which is pretty sporty for what it is, which we need to fix up and get working and running a little better. So I got that, so I'm looking to be picking up another four-wheel drive four-wheeler here. So now comes the hard part of deciding what kind of brand I want. Do I want a Yamaha? Do I want a Grizzly? Do I want a Honda Ranch? I'm kind of not probably going to pick up a Honda just for the fact I want a bigger bore. I want, you know, 700 Grizzly would be at the lowest of my power range. I'd rather have like an 800, 850, a 1000, something with a lot of power. And I'm also considering getting a 2-up. I'm kind of actually leaning more towards getting a 2-up if I do get a four-wheeler. So you guys make sure to comment below as far as what your thoughts are and what four-wheeler I should get. Should I get a single? Should I get a 2-up? Let me know what you guys want to see come next year. And no matter what I get, you guys know I'll do lots of entertaining videos, a lot of good test videos, some how-tos for accessories we may get on it. So no matter what I get, you guys are going to be entertained, you're going to be informed, and hopefully enjoying the content I'll be putting out in 2020. Not only with Mighty Mouse and the X4, but whatever new machine I may come across. So again, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and until next time, keep on riding.